My name is Farida, and I talk to Black and Muslim women about living a life of ease through remote work and travel. If you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get right into it. Today, I'm talking about stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives, and why remote work is the cheat code to a life of less struggle, more security, and tying your camel. My story. So I worked remote starting in 2019. I would say that remote work was my main source of income. I had other side hustles. I've done everything from Amazon to DoorDash to just anything you can think of to make money and take care of my kids and, do my responsibilities at home and my responsibilities at the job. So I've done it all. During my marriage, there was a time where I was working remotely, while my husband, of course, he had a job where he had to be out and about a lot of the times. So this remote job, although it was not the highest paying job, I was able to take care of my kids, do the homework help, do the cooking for the day, as well as stack my money. So my philosophy is if you're a stay-at-home wife or mother, you should definitely be saving money, investing money, and keeping that money in case of an emergency or just for your future retirement plans. We don't know what the future holds and lots of things can happen. So what happened with me was I was working remotely as a teacher and enjoying my job. I had my little office set up in my bedroom so that the common areas were free of all of that. And just taking care of my husband, taking care of the kids. It was really nice, especially when the kids get a little bit older and they're off to school. You have that quiet house for a good 6, 7, 8 hours during the day, and you can do your job. And when the news came that my husband actually got laid off from his job, I wasn't panicked. I wasn't in a bind because number one, I knew that I had that security. I had that savings while he was paying the bills and taking care of all the household bills and, all of that stuff. I knew that I was investing in that rainy day fund. And I knew if anything came up and he did not quickly get a job, that the bills would be paid. So for me, having that job, it's just all goes into my psychology of wanting that peace, that security, that safety, while you know that your loved one might have it handled, but life happens. I had a friend who she was wonderful stay-at-home mom, but her husband got very ill with a long chronic illness. And if she had just said, I'm going to trust in God, everything will be fine, who knows what would happen? Yes, she had that trust in God, but she also tied her camel. So she had a nice remote job. She was able to still support her kids. They went to really good private schools and also take care of her husband. She became the provider and the caretaker of the family. Imagine if she did not have that position. She would have been in a lot of trouble. So these are the everyday realities. Like we can be in a state of delusion and think that everything will go well. Just leave it to my husband. He'll take care of me. He'll provide everything. But honestly, that is just not the reality as I see it. I see that human beings get sick. Human beings divorce, human beings have chronic illnesses. I had a friend, that beautiful sister. Her husband was the provider of the family, and his car broke down one night, and he was walking, I believe, to get home or get to his gas station, and he was hit by another car, and he did not make it. Very tragic situation, but more common than you would think, that she is an instant widow. Now what is she gonna do? She had to do what she had to do to take care of that family. So being that pragmatic person where you hope for the best, but you plan for the worst, is going to get you far in this life. I had a period of time in my marriage where I was just stacking paper, saving, working remotely while my husband was taking care of the bills. If we wanted to do a trip out of town or do something nice or fun or romantic, I would, go to my stash and do that for those things. However, the main bills were taken care of by my husband, which is the ideal situation. You're saving your money and you're staying at home. You are getting that mental stimulation. You are using your degrees or certificates. You're being there to help with the homework when the kids get back in. Ideal situation. It really is a win-win. I definitely also knew of a community member who, her husband was literally just having a normal game of basketball at the masjid, and he just passed away. These things happen. So it's just really important to be able to say, I hope for the best, but nothing lasts forever. Nothing in this life lasts forever. And I have this remote job that I can put food on the table, and I am not desperate looking for another relationship so that I can have a roof over my head, which is a lot of situation I see sisters getting into where they're literally marrying out of poverty. And that's a situation that's ripe for abuse and some scary situations with your kids. So we want to make moves and we want to make decisions and strategize based on a position of independence, a position of power. If you make a decision based on out of desperation, it's almost always going to be a dangerous or manipulative or controlling situation, because they know you can't do anything about it. You have to be there. So the cost savings, you're saving money on gas, you're saving money on car repairs and upkeep, you're saving money on having that professional attire. So you're getting to do what you love, take care of your kids, love on your kids, nurture them, raise them, take care of your family, but you're also saving money that could be used. Daycares are crazy expensive these days. The latest price that I got from my daughter was $400, $425 per week. Do you know how much money that is over the year? I don't, but I know it's ridiculous. And that could be money in your bank account for a rainy day to help you, to help your family. You never know. A lot of times I've seen sisters whose husbands have just decided, I don't want you no more. I'm going to get someone younger. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to go overseas and get a wife. What do you do in that situation when you've just been a stay-at-home mom and wife with no savings, no income? Your mahar is gone. You spent it up. Your mahar is long gone. What do you do? A lot of people get on those dating apps and they try to get another husband right fast and real quick. And again, a recipe for disaster. So I feel like, yes, if you are business savvy, start you a business, start an online business. If you are not business savvy, get a remote job. I don't care if you're making $10 an hour, that $10 is going to accumulate over the years. You have to always be strategizing. What if? You never know the future, so Always have faith in God, but tie that camel up. And a great way to tie it is with remote work. If you're interested in remote work opportunities, please check out my channel in the remote work section and just go through the entire playlist and see like what opportunities are looking interesting to you. I really try to post opportunities that are evergreen, which means they are always hiring. Just like McDonald's. You go into McDonald's, you're probably going to get the job. So these jobs are a great remote working stepping stone to get you into the next position. And so go for it. Give it a try. Use the time where the baby's asleep to go on, brush up your resume, and start applying for jobs. Use the time where the kids are at school to do your actual work times. You can do it. It will keep you occupied. It will keep your brain engaged. You will have that sense of, oh, I am contributing. I am putting some money away for my future and taking care of myself for that what if event. Because if there's anything life has taught me, life be lifing. So have that plan in place. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join us for our Sisters on the Lake tour in the description box. Hope to see you there and have a wonderful day. Bye. Join Sisters on the Lake for an unforgettable week of connection, reflection, and adventure. Step away from the noise and into a journey designed for rest, sisterhood, and discovery. Stay in a spacious lodge, indulge in delicious dining, and explore the beauty of the English countryside. From the Beatrix Potter Tour to the breathtaking Six Lakes, from gill scrambling to peaceful paddleboarding, this is your time to recharge. Thanks for just coming up. Your next great adventure awaits. Please join us.